Welcome back to Sonic 1 on the Master System. And now we're doing Labirynth! Not Labyrinth Zone, just Labirynth.
Just Labirynth. Oh god, it's Sonic Labirynth.
Of all the you could have ported Starlight from the Mega Drive game, but no, you ported fucking Labirynth Zone.
I mean, they ported Green Hill as well.
Oh, they did. They put the first zone is Green Hill, but of all the other zone that they ported from the Mega Drive 1 is of all zones, fucking Labirynth Zone. Go ahead, Joe.
You know, that's just the case though. People are likely going to, remember Labirynth Zone more than Starlight Zone. Starlight Zone is pretty nice and keen, but in some sick way, Labirynth Zone is just more iconic. Only because it really showed why Sonic would hate water.
Why would you have a checkpoint in water?
Oh yeah, that's it. I don't think I explained that in the previous part. Yeah, did you notice that monitor with a down arrow? That's your checkpoint. Because apparently star posts are overrated. I don't know.
Could they not render the star posts properly in 8-bit?
Did you notice earlier when I fell into that bed of spikes earlier, and I would have died if it wasn't for my cheats? This is another thing that a problem I have with the... Okay, remember the spike bug from the original release of Sonic 1? Well, it's even worse in this game. Basically, it boils down to this. Not only will you fall right back into the spikes, you'll fall through them, meaning you'll be between the... And being between the spikes also hurts you. So basically means that if you fall into that pit, regardless of whether or not you have rings, you're dead. That's it. Again, it's an even worse version of the spike bug from the Mega Drive game.
So the director of this game was Ayano Koshiro, Yuzo's sister.
Huh.
Interesting.
Interesting, because she...
Ancient was a company founded by
Yuzo Koshiro, yeah, I said that in the previous part, yeah.
I will give this game this. I definitely do like this version of Labirynth Zone soundtrack as opposed to the one from the Genesis version.
What were you gonna say, Pedro?
She also did illustrations for Neon Falcom's games back when Yuzo Koshiro was there before he became a freelancer. And there you go.
I will say this though, this one was definitely one where you using the moon jump cheat was more counterintuitive because that means you'll launch yourself into the spikes more.
It's because this level is a fucking slog, and I'm not even kidding, a fucking slog for this game.
Slow as Sonic Genesis.
No, well, okay, I wouldn't go that far, but but because of the lower speed of this version, yeah, it can be quite a slog, yeah. Although I will give it this, the boss in this zone is much better than the actual boss from the Mega Drive version of this zone. So I will give it. I will give it that.
Does that even count as a boss?
Well, you'll see.
It technically did, yeah.
We'll talk about when we get to it.
I meant the Mega Drive version.
Yeah, he's talking about the Genesis.
Oh,
version.
that. Well, you're chasing egg. Well, technically, Libs, you can hit him. Like if you hit him 8 times, just to call the other bosses. His thing will be destroyed. It won't change anything because you still have to climb up. But you can do it, so technically there is still a boss to defeat. It's just not required because you can just, get to the top safe and you'll win. And I mean, there you go, checkpoint. The monitor checkpoint, exclusive to the 8-bit games.
I can see why they did it that way, probably to test to see which would be more popular and which would be the one that, would
I wouldn't mind that so much.
Series staple.
I wouldn't mind that so much, but could you at the very least put more of them instead of just one per stage?
Well, to be fair, the stages are a lot shorter than in the Genesis version.
I guess, but it really would have fucking helped me in this zone.
Well, yeah, that kind of goes without saying. Anything having to do with Labirynth Zone is just...
Ugh.
Yeah, I'd like that to die, please.
There you go. Well, at least the bubbles come at a reasonable frequency. Yeah, let's just go like... Alright, invincibility. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is actually the only one of the 8-bit games that shares the same main theme as its Mega Drive counterpart, because after this... yeah, thanks a lot, did you notice that? Yeah, they put the Mega Drive Sorry, the Mega Drive. Ugh. They put the Chaos Emerald in like right there on the spikes. Meaning, in order to get to that emerald, you have to get that invincibility power up and get to the spikes before the invincibility power runs out. If it runs out, you're screwed. No emerald for you. Screw off, designers. Seriously? Ugh.
Old game mentality.
Like. Shiro, what are your thoughts on this whole exploring for the Chaos Emeralds model? That
I don't want to be in Labirynth doing this.
Well, no shit. Nobody
Who
would.
wants to be in Labirynth too?
Well, you asked for my opinion.
No. You misunderstood me. I asked for your opinion on this whole the whole thing of, you know, instead of special stages, we explore the stages for emeralds. That's what I mean.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I mean, these games are small, so I don't really mind.
For me, it's fine, except for this last one that I just got, which literally involves you already knowing in advance that you have to hurry the fuck up when you get the invincibility power up.
Yeah. Again, like I said, old school game dickery.
How's Sonic not drowning?
He doesn't drown during the boss. Fortunately, the developers had mercy on us.
No.
Oh my god, the flickies actually did make the frame rate chug a little bit for like half a second there.
Well, those flickers will have to go drown in the ocean.
Oh boy, Scrap Brain, has my favorite track in this game.
And now, behold, ladies and gentlemen, Scrap Brain Act 1 is the easiest act in this game. It's a fucking joke compared to the Mega Driver. Just watch this. Okay, an extra life, thank you. Alright. Let's move on.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. There you go.
Oh.
That's okay.
That's one hit, it's fine.
There we go. Go faster, Sonic, come on. And we're done.
Oh. Alright, bye.
Seriously.
Come on, Eggman, you gotta do better than that.
What's his name again?
The placement of the fire
Was it
was
Robot?
terrible.
What's his name again? There's the director.
Ayano Koshiro.
Mr. Koshiro, it's called a difficulty curve.
Actually,
Look it up.
Ayano's
No.
a woman.
No. Miss. It's Miss.
Oh, okay, Miss. Sorry. I apologize. Miss Kishiro, it's called a difficulty curve. Look it up. Alright. Fortunately, Act 2 has a bit more meat to it. So...
What do you mean, scrap?
I think
It's called Scrap Brain.
Yeah, I think your brain turned to scrap. Just for making that pun.
You stole that joke from Brain Scratch.
I did, yes.
Hey, at least he admits it.
Alright.
Some slightly better fire placement.
Alright, so... Act 2 of Scrap...
Way to go.
Yeah, good one. Scrap Brain Act 2 on this version is actually kind of a non-linear in terms of design. Yeah, quite the step up compared from Act 1, isn't it? Seriously, it's like they gave up when they got to Act 1 of Scrap Brain. It's like Scrap Brain Act 1 was the last one to be designed, and they just decided, fuck it, like it's the last stage. By this point, people are willing to get over with.
They really put on their thinking caps with Act 2, it seems.
Yes. The idea is here. You have to. There are two specific paths: an upper one and a lower path, and you have to go into the upper path. Why? Because you have to turn on. There you go. See, you can't go through here. You have to press switch so that you can open that door and leave that one closed, and now you have to go all the way back to the bottom path so that you can eventually get to that point and go through the door that you just opened. And now let's try our best. And now let's try our best to get to the Chaos Emerald. There you go. Yeah, this is another that's another problem I have with this Chaos Emerald one, actually, now that I think about it. You have to let yourself fall through the correct hole, because if you don't, you'll fall to your death. So basically, make sure.
That's why you had to jump cut to you picking the right one.
Yes, because I misjudged my placement. See, the problem is that there's no way to tell which hole is the right one. You have to guess. You know, for a first, it's literally a first time a beginner's trap. Like, whatever.
Cryptic game design again. Gotta love that old school gaming. Or hate it.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the.
Have a time limit.
It's like I keep saying with it's like I keep saying with when it comes to Zelda 1. Like, for as much as I love Zelda's franchise and for as nostalgic as I am about that game, Zelda 1 at this point in time is more of a piece of art to be observed in a museum rather than an actual game to be played. Because if you try to play Zelda 1 today without any quality of life hacks from the community, it's gonna be a fucking pain, because the game is so outdated in its design.
Pedro, forget hacks. How about a frickin' map?
Yeah, I know, Joe. I actually do have a ROM hack that fixes all that crap.
So there's a hack that actually gives you a map.
The fans did it themselves, yes. Basically, it's called Zelda 1 Redux, and there's an in-game map. Look at and I guess Jova, the bombable walls, they have cracks in them, like in future games. So now we don't have to actually waste bombs at nauseam if you don't know which bombs. You don't have to guess which walls are bombable. So there you go. Hell, even Metal Gear 1, which came out a year later, had that thing where you can punch the wall and Snake would do that reaction if the wall was bombable.
Wait, is this a boss stage with rigs?
That's the thing, Dwebs. This is not a boss stage, as you're about to see.
But I saw Robotnik called the screen.
I know, Dwebs.
And it is the third stage.
I know, Dwebs. The problem is, you'll see. Instead, Dwebs, this is kind of like a thing for them. Okay, you know how in the Mega Drive game, at the end of Act 2 of Scrap Brain, you had that mini cutscene where Eggman drops you into the third act. This is this game's version of that, as in this stage is more here for cutscene purposes rather than any actual boss purposes. You'll see. It's weird, yeah. They kind of broke off that pattern up until this point. It's weird, I agree.
Ooh.
You'll see. We're about to get to it, actually. Yeah, there we go. There you go, Dwebs.
Come back here, Botnik.
How can they call you the fastest thing alive if I'm faster than you?
And that was Act 3
You
as
have to have a cutscene.
And there you go, Dwebs. That was Act 3 as Scrap Brain Zone.
Oh.
So was this just like to get a ring bonus?
Yeah. Again, I think it's because there's an actual, real final zone exclusive to this version, Sky Base. Which, of course, is reminiscent of the blimp that was...
Oh, they just reused the music.
Basically, remember that blimp that you see in classic... Sonic Unleashed, the Rooftop... remember in classic Rooftop Run in Generations where there's a blimp in it?
Yeah.
That blimp is that blimp is a reference to Skybase Act 2, as you're about to see.
Actually, that blimp is more so based off of,
Oh, isn't it?
what's that zone from Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
There's a
Flying Battery.
Flying Battery is not a blimp, it's more like an airship.
So what's with the music reused? Did they run out of space in the audio?
That's the thing, Pedro. The thing that shows up in Rooftop Run Generations is the Flying Battery.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah,
It always looked a bit more...
It's even got the same shape of it.
I don't know. It looks a bit too red. Whatever. Well, regardless of what it is, the point is, this zone is a pain. Why? Because there's always fucking... Here you go, see? Basically, I have to wait for... Here's what you do. You have to sit on this specific spot so that you can wait till the lightning bolts disappear, but without being shot by those cannons, because those cannons always fire in this specific angle. So there you go. Make sure you stay in a position like this, so you... So yeah, it can... This is the part of the game where the game starts throwing everything at you. Like Teo would say, you know, the idea of difficulty is that throw everything at you in the kitchen sink. So
now it feels more like a classic Scrap Brain zone.
Yeah, they were saving it for this zone. apparently. Because
To do without the electrocution effect, though, the lines are just fine.
yeah, this is also very, very bad to people who are susceptible to epilepsy. So, Aspet, you done goofed. So yeah, everybody, if you have problems with epilepsy, don't play this game, or at least get someone to play it for you.
Let's play it modded.
I don't know if there's a... Actually, I never checked if there's a mod to fix this. Actually, I'm gonna check. I'm actually curious.
This is probably something that somebody would mod out.
So, Ancient, the most recent game was last year on the Switch, a game called Royal Anapoco Academy.
Interesting.
Alright, let me see.
Was
I
it
don't know
any
what
good?
it is, but yeah.
Okay. There you go. See,
Yeah. No. The airship in Rooftop Run Generations, that one is tan, not red, like
oh, is it?
this airship is. And it's more rectangular, like the Flying Battery. Okay. Now, it has a red tail, but the entirety of it isn't red.
Ah, okay then.
Okay, now this track is pretty cool.
It is. Alright, let me see. Sonic 1... Master System...
Well, I see Robotnik doesn't really cheapen on any of the details. This place is almost locked down as tight as Fort Knox.
Let me see...
But that won't stop me. Not even with
Did
that
you fall to
advancing
your
wall
death
of doom.
earlier?
Nope.
Okay, no, there's no mod for it for the Master System version that I can see. Let me see if anybody did it for the Game Gear version. I'm checking.
I see an emerald.
I'm checking romhacking.net. That's usually where I go for my.
Oh, just know, you may want to check some other sites too in case they did it there too. And it may have been like a part of like a custom mod that sort of does more than one effect.
Well,
It might be a little harder to find.
yeah, I'll assume. Okay, fine, whatever. If somebody out there made that, by all means, inform me in the comments. I'm too lazy to go look.
Fair enough. All of the arrows.
Yeah, because we totally needed that, because it's literally the only path to go through from this point, but whatever. Alright, ring. Yeah, that's another thing. These 8-bit games have a lot of different images that show up in the goalpost, depending on various factors. Anyway, Act 3.
All right, Robotnik, your time of reckoning is about to come at the hands of Sonic T. Hedgehog.
There you go, Dibs. Now we're back to the whole no rings thing, because this is an actual boss. Okay, so this is kind of okay, this boss actually is a bit more reminiscent of the Wacky Workbench boss from Sonic CD.
This came out before that boss.
Well, maybe there was some inspiration, Joe, but let's not forget our man Naofumi Ataya, who did the soundtrack for Sonic 2 8-bit. It was there that You Can Do Anything premiered. So it seems like there are at the very least some kind of communication, or even
Yeah, it's funny because like, well, this game definitely sounds like it takes. Well, not like it takes because it was made before that, but some of its soundtrack bits do sound like literally the starting bit of You Can Do Anything.
Ataya was not involved in this one. Only the next one after this.
I know, like you said, maybe he took some inspiration to make that song.
I guess it's possible. Don't worry about the electric ball, because it always goes to the exact same spot. As long as you stay here, where I am right now, you'll never get hit by that ball. You're fine. It's mostly the electrical thingy that you have to be a problem. You have to try your best to find a pattern that allows you to go through whenever it stops. At the beginning, it's very simple. However, as you get through the boss, eventually Eggman starts mixing up the pattern to keep you on your toes. So don't get too comfortable with a pattern, because he does change it up.
This is it, Eggman. End of the line.
Aha! What do you say, Sonic? I have a teleporting device.
Get him, Sonic. Why are you just standing there?
Goodbye!
Well, bye-bye then.
Not so fast. Here I come.
Oh.
No, that's... Oh no.
Mission log. I've just escaped clutches of... Ah!
That's why I let him go first. I had to get him that way.
Alright, so that's the quote-unquote bad ending. There's no, because I only got 5 emeralds in this run. Don't worry, you didn't, in case you didn't notice, I did show off where the emerald of Skybase was. I just didn't go.
Noticed it.
I just didn't go and get it because I wanted to show off the bad ending first.
Sonic left. Well,
As in extra lives left. Basically, your score depends, and the special bonus is only awarded to you if you collect all the Chaos Emeralds, basically. Basically, this is your score tally, Dwibs. That's all it is.
Well, sorry guys, Sonic has left the series after only 2 games. I guess it's time to find a replacement.
Okay, so now here's the good ending.
Mission log 1. I have just managed to escape Sonic. Luckily he doesn't know how I am faster than...
Yeah. Again.
So there you go. If you have all the Chaos Emeralds, you'll throw the emeralds into the air.
Alright, let's see what these Chaos Emeralds can do.
And they do...
They
get rid of the cloud.
Yay,
They get rid of the clouds.
Everything has been restored. South
Can we have it
Island
round
is
here,
saved.
please?
Okay, it's I guess that's the best visual effect they could do on the Master System. I don't know. There you go, the special bonus. And there you go. And now for the credits, Marble Zone of all themes.
Sung by Sonic.
Oh, what happened to the usual theme you get in the Master System version?
Yeah.
That's because Valley Bell actually, when he was making this hack, he actually figured, why not, for shits and giggles, let's throw in some Easter eggs. And he threw in the Marble Zone theme as a little Easter egg for these credits instead of the default medley. Interesting thing, I read
This one's
I read-
different from the Game Gear or version I'm used to.
I read this page on SMS Power where and he said that there are other musical Easter eggs that he inserted here and there. I didn't notice any aside from this one. Maybe it's like something like more obscure, where like if you do a specific action in a level, it will have some kind of hidden jingle or something like that. I haven't found any information about that, but aside from that, yeah. But yeah, this is his own Marble Zone master. So there you go. If you ever wanted to hear Marble Zone theme in FM Unit Master System, there you go. This is it. So
Wonderful.
all right, that's
I mean, I still kind of prefer the original credits to him, but this is a pretty good homage all the same.
Sure. I think well, I don't know what else to say really. All right,
So,
final thoughts, Dwibs.
It's fine. I mean, for something for a game, for a port of it, it's not really a port, is it? For a new version of a game made for inferior hardware, it's actually not that bad. I mean, the new tracks from Yuzo Koshiro are pretty cool, and the game itself looks again fine. I mean, it's what you'd expect for a game like this. You know, a bit slower because the Master System, nor the Game Gear.
The blast doesn't have blast processing, so
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they were made to run Alex Kidd, not Sonic the Hedgehog, but yeah, I mean, overall, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And for what we had, it's
trust me,
good.
Dwibs, it will be a lot worse in the following game.
Oh yeah, the
The
following
next
game
game.
is a piece of shit. You know.
All right, go ahead. You done?
Nah, that's about it. Yeah.
Chiri.
I still think this is fine. I think if I went back to play it now myself, I'd probably enjoy it as much as I did when I played it, aside from, a couple of the bullshit moments. Act 2 of Jungle Zone specifically. That is not fun.
No.
But no, this is actually fine considering it's quite different from the Mega Drive game. It actually did turn out pretty well, and I do like the music. And these remasters are pretty good.
Remixes.
No,
You're talking about the tracks like Valley Bell, and yes, Jova, that's a reference to Knights in his username. That you're referring to Valley Bell's hack that I used to showcase this game.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
No, I didn't call them remixes because to me that means something a little different. This to me feels a little bit like the advanced remasters kind of situation.
Yeah.
So
it's one of those cases where it's one of those like Valley Bell is a big fan of the music Koshiro made for this, and he's always wanted to hear it with the FEM unit. And that's why he made this hack. He decided to. He's a musician, so he just did it himself, basically. So just to what would it be like if Sega actually used the FM unit in this game?
They're very good.
Yeah. So
and that's it.
It's really cool that he bothered to do what Sega didn't. So it's nice. All right, Jova.
It's a good game, all things considered. Game Gear or Master System wise. The translation of music pieces to it are nice here and there from the original and from the remixes given to us by Valley Bell here and there. It looks overall pretty good. It has some interesting and very different ideas here. It does have some old archaic gameplay trappings. Like some of the ways you get the Chaos Emeralds are way too cryptic. And yeah, Act 2 of Jungle Zone is just brutally unfair with that Contra syndrome. But other than that, it seems like a perfectly fine, fun, and playable version of Sonic 1. Good stuff. And it definitely does not have any BS difficulty like its successor.
All right, everybody. For me, it's fine. It's fine. It's one of the better ones because I actually do like it better. Definitely better than Sonic 2 8-bit, and even better than Sonic Chaos, just because Sonic. Sure, there's the thing, Shira. You'll see for yourself. Sonic 2 8-bit was bullshit filled. I guess Sonic Chaos was a gigantic apology because Sonic Chaos is the easiest Sonic game I've ever played. Even Johnny said it in his review. It's like you'll beat every act under 30 seconds. But anyway, yeah, it's fine. Like Jova said, it has some problems with outdated game design decisions. But yeah, of all the 8-bit ones, this is one of the better ones. I still prefer Triple Trouble over this one. That's my favorite. I think it's the one that's the best designed. I think they finally, with all the experience, finally managed to come up with something better and properly replicated the Mega Drive level design. But with this one, it's still relatively fine for what it is. Although I still don't like the whole thing of having to beat all the bosses with 0 rings. I would be okay if it was just the final boss, like in the Mega Drive version. But really, all the bosses? Come on, guys. It's just I don't. It's just because you have an incredibly hard boss because of the 0 rings, and then you go back to an act that's nowhere near as frustrating because you actually can defend yourself there. So it kind of screws up the difficulty curve. But I get the feeling Miss Kishiro haven't heard of the words difficulty curve when she designed this game based on Scrap Brain Act 1. But it's still relatively fine for what it is. It's not the ideal way to play Sonic 1, of course, but it's fine if you want to play a different take on Sonic 1. So have at it. Tune in next time, everybody, for the game that actually is much worse, as Dwibs hinted that it could be much worse. Sonic 2 8-bit. See ya then.
See you then.